If you do the 9 steps that I will show you in this video every single week, your chances of becoming profitable will increase significantly. And to get better as a trader, we will look at how to get better at our mental edge, how do we improve our trading psychology, and also how do we make more money, how do we increase our performance. I would always recommend to first ask yourself and check, did you break your trading rules and how disciplined were you overall? So we're going to use Edgewonk, and the link to this trading journal that we built is in the video description. And what you want to do is go to the trading journal, and let me switch to light mode first. And here in the first column is the tilt meter. The tilt meter shows you, did you respect your rules or did you break them? A red tilt meter shows you that you broke your rules. A green tilt meter shows that you respected your rules. So this is a very good first indication of how disciplined you are and how good are you on the process-oriented mindset. Next, I would recommend go to the chart lab, go to the efficiency, and this shows you as a line graph how disciplined are you over time, is there a trend, and so this gives you a very nice visual representation of your level of discipline. So here, for example, we have an efficiency of 48%, which means roughly on half of your trades you respected your rules and half of the trades you broke your rules. So this trader has some room for improvement, and this is a good challenge for your weekly trading to make sure that your efficiency goes up and that you keep it at a high level. This will then almost guarantee that your trading performance improves as you keep breaking your rules less and less and make better trades. Next, I would recommend to check whether you mismanaged your trades. This means you left money on the table. A lot of traders have issues with letting winning trades run, and very often traders close winning trades too soon and miss out on a lot of potential profits. Or some traders may close losing trades too late and then let losses get out of hand. In Edgewonk, go to the chart lab, go to trade management, and now you get a visual representation of your management approach. And you can see this is your actual performance in green in terms of R multiple, and Edgewonk automatically analyzes your trade management, and your potential performance is the one here in brown. So your potential performance, how much money you could have made, is above how much money you actually did make. This is not good because you left money on the table, and this is a good indication that you should dig into your trades and find out where have you left money on the table, and we will do that later. But this is a very important finding because there is more money to be made with your trading strategy, and we need to find your edge. Another very common problem is that traders are missing trades, and missing trades can happen for various reasons. Let's find out. In Edgewonk, we go to the missed trades and then to the journal where you enter your missed trades. And here we have a few ones from last week. One of the most important things when it comes to missed trades is to find out why did you actually miss them, because there's a lot of learning opportunities. And when we now scroll to the right, we tag those trades for the reasons why we did miss them. You can see that one trade we missed, we were actually sleeping, so there was no chance we could have taken it. Another trade has the tag couldn't trade. It could be, for example, you were in an office, in a meeting, or you just had to do some errands. Another trade where the trader was asleep, and then one missed trade where the process was the issue. So maybe the trader was not paying attention. And this is a very important analysis because it shows you that not all trades that you did miss were actually tradable. And if you find trades that have a lot of process tags, it shows you that you should improve your processes, maybe work more with alarms, maybe be a little bit more organized, keep up with your trading plans, and then take more of those trades. You can also do a quick analysis on your missed trades, so missed trades analysis, and then here you get a quick breakdown. You can analyze and compare your missed trades versus your real performance, how much money you would have made combining those two, and here you have a little bit more of a data breakdown. Next, look at what are your top and your worst performers to just get an idea of what happened last week. So in Edgewonk, just go to the monthly reports, and here every month you get a new breakdown, and if you open one of those months, you get a breakdown by week. And then you can see you have how many trades did you take, what is the P&L for the week, how much returns did you generate, what is the win rate, the average trade, the profit factor, the R multiples, and so on and so forth. You also get your weekly and your monthly tilt meter, and so you can very nicely get an idea of what actually did happen during that week, and you can follow up month after month, week after week, and see is there an improvement and what is going on. For top and worst performers, you could also go to the chart lab and then analyze, for example, the performance by setups. So when you tag your trades based on the strategies or the setups that you are using, you can very nicely analyze them here by setup name. You can also have a breakdown by time. So what is the best weekday for you? If you're a day trader, you want to look at hour of the day. What is the best hour of the day? When are you overperforming or underperforming? You can also get a breakdown by instrument and see what are best performers on an instrument. You can sort them differently so you get a better breakdown and you get new insights into your trading and really see what is working and what is not working for you. Looking for outliers is very important because there can be occasions where single trades get out of hand and really do a lot of damage to our trading account, and we need to find that out. Or maybe something goes really well and we also want to find out, because then we may be able to do more of that. So what you could be doing is just go to the journal and then scroll to the right until you find your gain loss and then see what stands out. And you can see there are some trades here which seem to be very large losers. So minus 1% here and minus 1.6%, whereas your average trade is usually much, much lower. This may show you problems with your risk management. Something else to consider is the R performance. So we go to Chart Lab and then to R distribution. And here you can see if you have trades that have a very high negative R, it means that you let your loss get out of hand and you did not execute the stop loss where you initially planned it, but you let the trade run past the stop loss. And this usually leads to huge losses. So this is something that definitely needs to be looked into. If you want to find out and find those trades, you just go to the journal. And here at the top, we have filters for you. And here is the R multiple, for example. So we want to find the big losing trades. We click them here, which is greater than minus 3R. And then we have them here and we can dig deeper into them. What is actually here the cause? And you can see, for example, the entry was sometimes too early, too late. Your exit was not good. The trade management was also not according to the plans. So those trades need a little bit more attention because we want to find out, why did this actually happen? Why did we let the losses get out of hand, so that we can eliminate those issues in the future? Another very interesting thing to analyze and what can sometimes lead to huge aha moments is how much money we could have made if we just would have eliminated those bad trades. So we go to our equity graph here. And this is how our current performance looks like. You can see the trader is slightly profitable, but there's a lot of up and downs. So very inconsistent. So let's look at the R multiple filter. And right now we have all our trades in here. But what would happen if we filter out those trades where we let the loss get out of hand and where we actually did make a very critical mistake? So we open the filter here. And then what we want to do is only look at the trades that are regular sized. So we don't want to have those trades that run past our stop loss. So we will only start ticking the trades after or above minus 1R and all of them that are greater, and then see what would the performance look like. And you can see it's a very dramatic and different picture. And what this tells you is that this trader could have been wildly profitable if he would just eliminate those few trades where the losses get completely out of hand. And this, for some traders, can be a huge aha moment once you realize that profitable trading is much closer than you may realize, because just don't let the losses get out of hand, stick to your trading plan, and this trader would have been very, very profitable. Tip number 6, we're going to take a look at our account growth and compare it to our historical account performance. So we're back at the equity graph, and here we can now apply moving averages to our equity graph. So under options, you have two options, 20 and 50 SMA, and those are now the brown and the purple line. The green is our actual trading performance. This is our equity graph. And ideally, you want to see that your performance is above the moving averages. If, for example, the performance dips below the moving average, which it did here, it shows you that you have currently lost more money than what has been normal for you historically. So you may be in a longer drawdown than what has happened in the past, or you are in a losing streak that is reaching the moving average. When you're pulling away from the moving average, it's also important to note that, because some traders may experience problems with overconfidence, because the further you are away from the moving average, it shows you that you are on a good winning streak. So there are generally three things that you want to look for. Is the performance going below the moving average? Is it going above it? And are we very far away from the moving average as well? Those are very important things that you can check every week, or if you're a day trader, every day, to get an idea of your current performance level. If you're using technical analysis, it's also very important to check how your trades actually look like. In Edgewonk, you can attach 6 screenshots for every single trade, and then they will be shown here in your chart book. This is like an album for all of your trades and your screenshots. And as a technical trader, it's always a good idea to occasionally go through all of your trades and see how you have actually executed them. Especially if you come back to trades that you have taken maybe a few months back, you will see often huge progress in your chart analysis and your skills. And this can also be a big confidence boost once you realize that the trades that you have taken a few months back, there were actually some issues and there were reasons why your performance a few months was not that great. And what I have seen, a lot of traders struggle with actually recognizing their progress, and they often just see how much further they have to go, but they don't recognize how much progress they already have made. So coming back to your chart book occasionally, every few weeks, every few months, and just going through them, often you will find some really interesting insights. Now let's talk a little bit more about the mental edge and trading psychology. And I would always recommend that at the end of the day or at the end of the week, you ask yourself, how was your trading week actually? What did you learn and what stood out? And for that, there's also a feature in Edgewonk. We call it sessions. And what this is that at the end of the day, at the end of the week, you can come here and you click on this button, add more, and then you can add a new session. Then a new window opens up. And what you do here is you can generally define the period. So here we have a session that ranges from the 1st of March until the 15th. So it's 2 weeks. You can change the duration of the session here anytime. And then you can just capture your thoughts, your lessons, and you can write pretty much anything that you want in here. And the way that traders use it, that if you are a day trader, for example, some traders come here even every single day and create a new session. They just want to write a few quick thoughts down here. Generally, you don't write huge texts here because when you come back to the session, you want to get a quick idea of what was going on. So you just want to capture a few thoughts. You can write bullet points as well. And then you get a breakdown for that session. So in that period here that we selected, we had 5 trades, 4 winners, 1 losses. We have a high win rate of 80%. We have the gain here, the gain in percentage, the R multiple, and also the tilt meter. So this is a very nice way to organize your thoughts and to start with your mental and your psychology diary here in Edgewonk as well. Many traders, when they think about trading journals, they think about Word documents, they think about handwritten notes, Evernote documents. And there's definitely a place for that. And it's really important to actually capture your thoughts and really have something that resembles a diary. In Edgewonk, we call that notebook, and the notebook basically works like a note editor. So you can add and create new notes here for different categories. Maybe you want to have a new note every month where you capture your thoughts. And this is a place where you can really write long form text. You can edit them and you can style them here as well. And there's no limitations to what you can write down here. And the reason why we have that also in Edgewonk, besides all the performance metrics and besides all the other features, is that we understand that's really important to have also a place where you can just dump your thoughts in. And it's also good to have that in one place. So Edgewonk is more than just a regular performance journal. We also have a place for your mental diary, and you can write down anything that you want in here. And those were the 9 tips. Obviously, there is much more in Edgewonk, and if you're interested in a trading journal, make sure to check the link in the video description below. But if you're just interested in getting started and you don't want to get overwhelmed in the beginning with everything that there is, then make sure to stick to the 9 steps, and it will already give you a very good head start and help you have a better routine and hopefully improve your trading week after week with those 9 steps.